What's up? What's going on? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? Let's get down to the situation, but please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share the video, y'all. So let's get into this whole situation. Let's talk about growing up hip hop. Let's talk about Jodeci. Let's talk about JoJo. JoJo recently was out with Jodeci and performing, and he wanted to get on stage and sing, but he looked like he could have been possibly, intoxicated and things of that nature, and his voice wasn't sounding right. People saying that he had a stroke. He suffers from diabetes. He has high blood pressure and hypertension, and he's also suffering from alcoholism, and this has been going on for decades. Okay, it's a whole lot going on. He wanted to sing, but Casey wasn't going to allow him to sing. He didn't want it to be recorded. You already know there's always something major that happens with Jodeci, and the last two times has been JoJo. And so in any event, JoJo's wife, it seems like she has left him and she is out here in the streets with, Bone Thugs and Harmony, Layzie Bone. And Layzie Bone been married, but he's out here, he's in these streets, baby. And he done got JoJo's wife, Tiny. They are together. They're on TV basically telling people that they love each other. They are together. People are going to have to accept it. They're not hiding behind no veil of marriage and everything. He said he waited to see if, Sequoia's mother, Tiny, was actually, really single. And once he realized that she had really left JoJo, he just ran down up on her and got with her, and that's what it is. And Sequoia, she's upset. She's mad with her mother because her mother is messing with her mentor, and she feels like it's shady. It was done behind the back, and Layzie Bone's supposed to be family. How can, she's just really upset with the whole situation. JoJo, he wants her back. He's hurt. There's a whole lot going on and this whole situation. And then Sequoia, she feels played by Layzie. She says because Layzie was sleeping with her mother and she didn't even know, and he's all up in her music videos. He's like riding her around like he's the OG, but the OG is really sleeping with her mama. So this is a whole situation. So Sequoia, she came out here and she basically confronted Layzie Bone and was like, how can you do that? I feel embarrassed. Like, she feels like I'm running around with the guy that is partial to blame, or sleeping with my mother, and my father's at home crying and hurting, and she's riding around town shooting the video for I'm a LA baby, which is a nice song. So y'all tell me what y'all think about this whole situation. And there has been rumors and allegations when it comes to Layzie Bone, because he was married to, I believe her name is Felicia Lindsay, and they was married since 2007. But JoJo got married to Tiny, which is Sequoia's mother, in 2008, and they said that they knew each other from 2 decades. So they've been looking at each other and icing up one another. They've been checking the whole situation. But Layzie Bone do have a history of cheating on his wife. He does have a lot of kids, and his former wife Felicia, I think they are separated. The word is that they got a divorce, but he had a baby on her. Then he got another girlfriend. Then he recently had a baby. And so now it's like, when it comes to Layzie Bone, he is with JoJo's wife, and she hasn't got a divorce from him yet. And they are out on TV and everything. And Layzie Bone's ex-wife Felicia, she's basically saying it's been like so terrible watching TV, turning on the TV, seeing things, the kid turning on the computer and all that other stuff, trying to deal with that, trying to deal with all the hurt, the pain, the embarrassment, the lies. I was like, Lord have mercy, but she was running around the streets with him. And some people are saying that when it comes to Layzie Bone's ex-wife, allegedly Felicia Lindsay, they're saying that she's out here in these streets, and basically she have been with group members. People are saying things that that she was a groupie and all types of stuff, and she wanted to have a career. So there's a lot of different things going on where it's very messy, and everything between them getting together and how they got together and the people they know that they smashed in between one another is kind of risque. But in any event, right now when it comes to JoJo's wife, you know, they're separated right now. I guess they're filing for divorce. When it comes to Tiny, she is in love when it comes to, you know, Lazy. She was like, he makes me happy. She don't want to leave him. She said the marriage was not so good at all when it comes to JoJo. And basically she was talking about his rehab and drinking, the babies, you know, the baby mamas and everything. She said she met him in the 90s, child. And when she met him in the 90s, you know, they got married in 2008 and things just went downhill and she didn't want to do it no more. And her and Lazy Bone been hooking up for a year, but now 2 years. They started messing when the pandemic was going on. She done moved up out of the home that she shared with JoJo and got this pad right here, and she's living quite nicely, okay? And I think she's driving a Rolls Royce, or she's driving a Bentley, but she's out here in these streets, baby. And Lazy Bone is all up in that house. He's at home. It's like daddy. And she's like, I ain't gonna never leave no Lazy Bone. And then when it comes to JoJo, you know, from Jodeci, it's so sad because he basically says right now how he feels when it comes to his wife, you know, Tiny leaving him. He says it's like walking down a long country road, you know, when the sun is going down, because you know it's going to be dark soon. So basically, you know, if you think you're lonely now, wait until tonight, and how just hurtful and how dark and how empty that his life is. I was like, Lord have mercy. And he was saying this on TV and everything, and he said she's acting different now. She done changed up. She's acting funny. But right now, when it comes to Tiny said that she's gone. She's, you know, she said she ain't going back. If it don't work out with Lazy, she ain't going back. And she's basically out here claiming, you know, Lazy Bone to the fullest. She said, I love him, he loves me, this is what it's gonna be, we gonna be together. I didn't leave, you know, my husband to be with Lazy didn't leave his wife to be with me. It just is what it is. And basically she's saying that he loves me, I love him, and it's out in the open. And Lazy Bone is like, yeah, he don't really want to say no, but he's like, yeah, it's out in the open, and we ain't hiding behind veils of marriage. We're moving forward. She want to rock with me, I want to rock with her. I'm following her lead. I was like, Lord have mercy. Lazy just looked like he was just happy. You know, she's cooking him some pound cakes. They smoking a pound of dope. You know, they drinking, they partying. There was alcohol on the table. There was bottles. So you already know they drink and sip, baby. So they living back in the 90s, because they said that they met back in the 90s. And Lazy said if you would have stayed around and got to know a dude, you know, you would have found out that a end was worth something. And she was like, yeah, but I couldn't mess with you then. And right now she just basically said, I'm with you and we out here in the public. And Lazy's basically telling, you know, he's saying, I used to listen to JoJo's music. I have babies listening to Jodeci, KC and Jodeci. He didn't even say Jodeci. He just said KC and JoJo. And like, he don't even know who Jodeci is. Jodeci was with Death Row as well, was out there. You guys performed together at the House of Blues. What's going on? And so in any event, we have Tiny. She is riding through the neighborhood and she wants to walk in the sand, and she said she ain't hold hands in years. And then Lazy Bone is like, oh, so you want to hold hands, you want to skip, you and all this other stuff. She is happy. She is in a trance. You know, she is all in with Lazy, okay? She is happy and she wanted out in the open, and she want to make sure he let everybody is out in the open, like, this is us, take it or leave it, this is my man. She's all like she's all in it, y'all. So that's the whole situation. I was like, child, this is so crazy. This is so crazy. And so basically they're giving a public, you know, announcement that, yeah, we together, husband and wives, we together. Whoever we was messing with, whoever we was dealing with, surprise, we together. Lazy just walking up in the house, eating him some grapes like he's at home. Big Daddy eating grapes. He eating, you know, strawberries. He eating all healthy with her and everything. He even look a little better. His skin looks better. He don't look like he's smoked out, child. So she does have the hands of taking care of men, but right now she only wants to take care of Lazy Bone, and that's who she wants to be with, and that's it. That's just gonna be it. And he's following her lead. He seemed like he's unsure, but he's ready to take that step because she left JoJo. So So they have this little conversation, you know. Sequoia, she comes together with Mr. Lazy Bone, and Lazy Bone said, I always want you to win. I want you to win for the rest of your life. Just because I'm messing with your mama doesn't mean I can't want you to win and your career to grow. Like, why can't we family? We've been knowing each other for decades. He putting up all that stuff, and she's looking at him like, yo, don't play my mother, blah, blah, blah. It's just a whole mess, because she's shocked and surprised, and and her daddy wants mama back home. She don't want to be involved, and she don't want to be in the middle. And so Sequoia tells her mother, hey, listen, I don't want, your man coming and look for you, through me and asking me questions like daddy did. And Tiny said, girl, if Lazy looking for me, Lazy gonna find me, he gonna pull up. I was like, Lord have mercy. And so so she knew from then, she just had to let it rock. And JoJo right now is really sad.